Hey guys and gals, let's unbox and take a look at Good Fortune by Lego. This is set number 80117. Contains 1,021 bricks, retails for $89.99, and the set was provided by the Lego Group for early reviews. So thank you, Lego. And it looks like we're building a pot with a fan and a vase with some gold things and a scroll. I don't know what all this stuff is. And this can be built by 1 to 3 builders. So Lego is starting to indicate this, which I want to see this a bit more because that's always cool to see. And here's the back of the box. And yeah, this is pretty much what we're going to be building today. It doesn't look too bad. It's not something I'm totally interested in, but it does look interesting. All right, we have the thumb pusher things. Let's open this up and see how it's packed. Lego, I thought we were going to do away with the poly bags. I guess we're not. At least we get to see what's inside though. And I'm not sure how many bags there are. Obviously we got 6. Look at all those pieces in there. Well, let's see what we have in here. Well, we know that there's an 8. All right. Wow, a black 16 by 16 plate. I don't see those very often. Pretty cool to have. So it looks like there is 5 bags or 8 bags in total. But you know what I did not see? Oh, there it is. And indeed it does come with a brick separator. That's very important. Some people want the brick separators, which I don't blame them. And yeah, this is meant to be built by 1 to 3 builders. So what I'm gathering is it probably can be built by more than that. And like how I determine this, you know, of course one person could build this all by themselves, but if you want to share the fun, looks like this is a separate build, that's a separate build, that's 2, that'd be 3, and I believe these 2 together go to make it 4. So this might be a 4-person build, which would be really cool. So what I'm going to propose to do is head over to my second channel. I'm going to do this in 2 build installments. We're just going to build 1 book in each installment. Come back and we're going to take a closer look. Here is the Good Fortune all assembled. As you can tell, we have a nice, bright, colorful build. We got a little vase here with some kind of berries in it. These tiles here are all printed. So anything you see with graphics is printed. There's no stickers to fuss with. We also got some golden lanterns. This pot here, I think that's what this is. This is just sitting in here. We got to be very careful with that. We also got a scroll with a quill pen. I believe that's what that is. And then a fan in the back. And honestly, it's a nice eye-catching piece. And don't worry, we'll take a closer look at everything here in a second. Now here's the back. And there's not a whole lot going on back there. But remember, one side always has to face the wall, right? So that's where that side's going to be looking at, is the wall. Here's a close-up of these gold lanterns and the front of the vase. I like that. We got this pot in the back. Now this thing here just sits in place. I mean, it doesn't even attach to anything. And I first thought I did something wrong, but no, it just sits there. So be careful moving that around. We got a scroll with a pen. And some of these dangly things. I mean, look at it. It's all dangly. This is meant to be a lock, so when you roll this up, you can keep your scroll from unraveling. Here's a close-up of the fan. Some blue jays. It's got a lot of detail, but as you can tell, there's a lot of small parts. And these right here are printed. Let me see if I can get this one here so you can see it better. Well, maybe it doesn't want to cooperate. Come on, cooperate. Well, there we go. That's as best as I can get that there. And yeah. And then, like I showed in the previous clip, here's the back. At least this is printed on both sides, but nothing but plate construction. And it's all modular too, so pretty much up to 4 people can build this set. Now the box says 3 comfortably, but I think you can squeeze 4 out of here if you plan ahead. As you can tell, it's a nice piece to look at. Lots of bright colors. Here are my thoughts. Let's start with build quality, and honestly this is just an average built set. Things seem like they're just spinning around. This just sits in here. It's very delicate, as well as some of the plant pieces and these lanterns. These are just tacked in. They can come off very easily, and this is just dangling on here, this whole scroll. So this is meant to just be set on a flat surface while you're building. So find something that you can put this on, like I have mine on a turntable. Transplanting it from my workbench to here, it was kind of risky, but I managed to get it on there. I just slid it on there. So build quality, I'd say it's probably average to fair with this one. It just depends on where you're going to have this displayed at. Build experience, it was okay as well. The thing with this set is it was repetitious. At the beginning it was fun. We were doing a lot of bright colors, a lot of big pieces, but towards the end of the build, repetitious, mainly with the plant here and all this stuff on the fan. It got repetitious real quick. I was starting to get tired of it. It was a lot of work. And my hands just got tired putting all that together. So, and in addition to that, it's a lot of small pieces. Now, if you don't like this model, this set does have another one that you can build. It comes in bag 8. One thing I wish that Lego would have done is had this right here reversible. So maybe one day they probably will do that. So you will have an extra bag of parts. It depends on which model. It doesn't tell you in the building guide. So bag 7 does what you see here with the Blue Jays, and bag 8 does this, but they cannot be built simultaneously, of course. So you'll have an extra bag of parts, like I did. Now obviously this set is merely a display piece. There's little to no play value with it. Dropping it in a Lego City is really non-existent. I don't see this being placed in a Lego City at all. Maybe the lanterns, but the rest of this is just meant to be a shelf queen. It's not meant to be put in your city. It's just meant to be admired. All in all, it's just an average build. My final score in the set is going to be a 9.5 out of 10, and mainly just due to build quality. Like I had said, you know, a lot of this stuff here is very delicate, and this thing here just sits in. You got to be careful picking this one up, and there's no play value. But there was no stickers to fuss with. The building guide was easy to follow, so that's good. And it was the right pace for an adult. Now, I think the set is rated for 9 years of age and up, and indeed it is, which is really good because that means you can build this with your family, and up to 4 people can build this set. So one person could build this piece right here, another one could build the scroll, flower pot, and then the fan in the back. So that's really good. It's a nice collaborative build, so that's why this one also gets a high score because of that. All in all, though, I am pleased with the outcome, but the build was just a bit repetitious. But tell me what you think.